Hey, it's Daryl. I'm going to share with you 6 awesome guitar hacks, which are awesome. So hack number 1 is if you are performing a gig or you're standing up playing guitar with a guitar strap on, and feed your guitar cable through the strap. So rather than just feed the cable into the jack here, you want to feed it up through the back of the strap, like so, and then bring it down and then into the jack. And in that case, you will never risk pulling that out. Tip number 2 is how to go about keeping your cables tidy. So your cables probably maybe look a bit like this, sort of semi-tidy, okay, I guess. But the best thing that you can do is get hold of these little Velcro straps that just attach to your cables. So when I roll up this cable, like so, there's no knots in this cable, I'm happy with that. But to tie it up and fasten it in its position, you can use this Velcro strap, wrap it around the whole cable, and that's now solid and it's not going to get tangled in your other cables. I'm pretty sure you can buy those Velcro straps from Amazon or eBay for pretty cheap. If you're in the UK, I imagine for less than £5 you can buy 20 or 30, maybe even 50. Tip number 3 is how you cut your guitar strings without a string cutting tool. So I actually don't use a string cutting tool ever, simply because I don't feel the need for one, and I feel like I do a really tidy job without a string cutter. So what I do is, after I've strung up my guitar, I grab the excess bit of string that sticks out and I bend it side to side, keep going until it snaps itself. And you'll find the snap to be really clean and there won't be any sharp bits sticking out that you can catch your fingers on, which is awesome. Tip number 4 is to lube your nuts. Your guitar nuts, of course. So what I mean by this is, maybe one of your strings keeps going out of tune. It's probably because it's getting caught in the nut of your guitar. So maybe you do a bend, and in doing that bend, the same string keeps going out of tune. So to combat this, there's 2 things that you can do. The cheapest of the 2 would be to get the lead from a pencil, which is made from graphite, and just put the pencil in the gap of the nut where your string goes through. Or you can get some Big Ben's nut sauce and squeeze some of that in there. Tip number 5 is to make a DIY capo using some of the things you hopefully have around you. So hopefully you'll at least be able to find a pen, or maybe your girlfriend's mascara, and a couple hair bands or an elastic band. And with these tools you can create a DIY capo. So let's take a hairband and a pen. I'm going to try and capo the 5th fret. So I'm going to put the pen over the 5th fret, put the hairband around the top, and just kind of swing it around, tighten it up as tight as you can get it. You may have to reposition the capo very slightly to make sure that all the strings are capoed, but once you've done that, it should sound pretty good. And lastly, we have tip number 6, which is to use one of the hairbands as a muting tool. So if you can get hold of a bit of a thicker hairband, you can just put it around the end of your neck, and you can use this to make your guitar solos cleaner. If you find that your guitar solos have a lot of background noise, or maybe you're doing a really advanced technique such as tapping across different strings, then you'll find that this will clean up your sound a lot better. Preferably you want to use a hairband with a bit of volume. That's going to help mute your guitar better than a thinner one, which isn't really going to do too much for you. And when you're done with it, you can just slide it behind the nut. So there you go, 6 quick, awesome guitar hacks. If you learned something from this, then give it a thumbs up. Or if you didn't learn anything from this, then give it a thumbs up anyway, because I need your support. Till next time, peace.